Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title, this is my 9-month update on my Damon clear braces. Yes, so in my last video I left off with being disappointed because I wasn't able to get that strong wire on my top to close these giant gaps on the side, but I have them now. These little loops, whatever those are supposed to close those gaps. Unfortunately, as you can tell, those gaps are still there and just as big as they were in the last video. So nothing has changed once again. But one thing did change. I moved from South Carolina to now I am in Pennsylvania. And thinking back when I was so naive, I was thinking, oh, going up there and finding orthodontist and to pick up where I left off is gonna be easy peasy lemon squeezy. No. My advice to you, if you have braces or you're thinking about getting braces and there's that slightest chance that you might move while in treatment, don't do it. Don't do it because it is the worst thing you could possibly do. You're gonna spend more money, you're gonna add on more time, and it's just gonna make you sad. Make you sad. And here's why. Here's my experience with moving while in braces. So coming up here, I had booked a bunch of consultations. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go. Whoever gives me the best price, the best time, I'm going with them. First orthodontist, second orthodontist, third orthodontist, talking about, oh, you need 18 to 20 months. Now, if you don't remember, my first orthodontist in South Carolina told me I would need 18 to 20 months. So how is it that I've had my braces on for 9 months and yet I still need 18 to 20 months? Yeah, it doesn't make sense, right? Doesn't make sense. So that's my first like, oh, what? And I was getting that at every consultation. So I was like, oh my gosh, nobody's gonna give me the time that I'm thinking I'm supposed to be having, which is only like, how many more months? Like 10, 11 more months. No, everybody was adding on time. And I realized it's a money game. Everyone wants your money. They want the hands in my pockets, and my pockets are not that deep. I went to one guy and he was like, oh, we're gonna take all your braces off because I want to put my own braces on your teeth. And so we're gonna treat you like a new patient, so you're gonna have to pay for everything all over again. And they just said it with a smile, and I was like, no, not doing that. Next, go to the next orthodontist. She was like, oh no, you can keep those braces on. We're gonna treat you as a new patient. We just need a $1,200 down payment. And I was like, what? I just paid $1,000 down payment to my old orthodontist in April. I don't have that type of money to be spending $1,200 now as a down payment to continue on my treatment. No. So I was like, next. Find the orthodontist that I actually decided to stick with. Unfortunately, they still gave me 17 more months, but I realized I wasn't going to get anything better than that. It was just going to be how it is. And after doing the math, I'm going to be ending up spending about $1,000 more than what I originally calculated and came out with. So I was just like, oh, that sucks. But I just said, whatever, let me sign it and get cracking because I just want my braces off. I just want my gaps closed and move on with my life. That's all I want. That's all I want. And I felt like these orthodontists were just holding me back. But yeah, I'm getting like worked up thinking about it all over again. And also, it's just like little stupid stuff to me that I'm just like, come on, like, take pictures, for example, pictures and x-rays. They were like, oh, if your pictures and x-rays are older than 6 months, then we have to get our new one. You have to take our own for you. And I'm like, you know my x-rays are older than 6 months because you asked me when I got my braces on, and I said like 9 months ago. So they knew. They were just trying to be slick. But yeah, so I had to get new pictures, new x-rays, and that was like $300. I'm like, $300 to take some pictures of my teeth? Really? But at this time, I was just like defeated. I was just like wanted to get the process over with, sign with the orthodontist, and get going on my braces. And then, yeah, so I made my appointment for my first like tightening. And the day before the appointment, the orthodontist calls me and she's like, hi, Tori, did you go to the dentist? And I was like, no. And she was like, oh, well, you have to because you need a clean bill of health before we can work on you. And I was just like, of course, of course. So now I'm in the process of trying to find a new dentist here go in, get clean, get a checkup so I can continue with the process. And after I do that, that's when I'll be able to come back with more videos, more updates of all my spaces closing, my overbite backing up, you know, all that good stuff. But as of now, I'm just, all this was so overwhelming. I wouldn't wish this on anybody. So honestly, if you don't have to move when you have braces, don't do it. It's just adding more money and more time onto your treatment, and nobody wants that. Nobody has time for that. And it's sad because I had a vision. I was like, by my 25th birthday, I'm just gonna be done, and now it's all just down the toilet because I wanted to move. It seemed like a good idea, but then actually getting in the process was sucky. And then another thing that I found interesting, my first orthodontist, like down south, I loved them. They were so nice, always like, hi Tori, like when I walked in and whatever. And then when I moved and I needed my records transferred, they act like they didn't even know me. So yeah, all the orthodontists up here wanted my records, so like for the consultation, so they could reference them, see where I started, where I'm at, just all the progress. And a week passed and no records were ever gotten to them. And so I'm like, okay, let me call a second time. So I called a second time and they were just giving me attitude. They were like, well, you need to pick an orthodontist and then we'll send them your records, the ones that you actually are going to do business with. And I was like, no, they said that they need my records for my consultation, so that doesn't make sense. And then she was like, oh, okay, well, give me the emails. Like, I'm just, oh my God. So I gave them the emails, and then they got my records like the next day, which means they never even sent my records the first time I checked. And if I didn't check the second time, they probably never would have. So it's just a shady business in the orthodontist world. Everybody just wants your money, no matter what. That's all it is. They just want your money. But I'm super excited to start with this new orthodontist and get my teeth going because I'm just ready to have these off, even though I just added more time, but it's okay. You win some, you lose some. It's whatever. But I hope you guys liked this video. I hope you got something out of this video. If you have any questions, just leave them down in the comments. Please like this video and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one.